What's good, YouTube? This is Austin Sweet here, and you are watching The Sweet Life of Dakota and Austin. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And today, I want to welcome everyone to episode 22 of Wrestling Talk. I can't believe it. 22 episodes of Wrestling Talk? That is crazy. If you guys missed episode 21 of Wrestling Talk, where I talked about the Ultimate Warrior, I'll post it in the annotations at the end cards of this video. Now, today, we are talking about the Royal Rumble. I'm going to be talking about 2 matches here, and I'll talk about the rest of the card over on my podcast. So stay tuned for the podcast episode. Anyways, the matches I'm discussing today is Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar and the men's and women's Royal Rumble. I think we'll just talk about the men's here on the channel, and then we'll talk about the women's over on the podcast. So, Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar, a match that's years in the making. Finn Balor here as of late, he's been getting a push. And I mean a major push right now. So, here's what I think. I think that Balor might win the match, but at the same time, I think Lesnar's going to win it, because Finn Balor's not going to have his Demon King attire. He's not going to have it, unfortunately. And like I said, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. If Finn Balor has his Demon King attire for the Rumble, just like that, he wins the Universal title. If he should lose the match, however, then that kind of wrecks his push a little bit. Because I keep hearing it's going to be the Demon versus the Dead Man at WrestleMania 35. Now, the Demon versus the Dead Man, that's a different subject for a different episode of Wrestling Talk. We're gonna discuss that too before we get to WrestleMania 35. But back to the Royal Rumble at hand. I mean, Finn Balor's been getting a push here as of late, but Braun Strowman keeps interjecting himself into the title picture, and I know JD from NY206 already talked about it, so shout out to JD from NY206 for talking about it in your Raw review. But I still think I'm going to use the want-think system. I want Finn Balor to win the match, but I still think Lesnar is going to dominate the whole match, be dominant throughout, show how dominant he is, show his dominance. I mean, it's going to be a high-caliber match. It's going to be a good match, like Lesnar versus Styles, Lesnar versus Bryan. But I still think his best match was Lesnar versus CM Punk. His match with CM Punk. But like I said, with the Demon versus the Dead Man, that's a different subject for wrestling, for a different episode of Wrestling Talk on down the road. We're going to discuss it. But, like I said, I want Finn Balor to win the match, but I still think that Lesnar is going to win the match. Now, on to the men's Royal Rumble. There's so much to talk about here. We're not going to talk about it all here. We're also going to be talking about it on my podcast. The men's Royal Rumble. Now, we already know that John Cena is in question for the Rumble. From what I've been hearing, his ankle injury is fake, so he can go shoot another movie and whatever, put him on another hiatus. My opinion, why did John Cena even come back? Why is he even back in WWE if he's off shooting movies and whatnot? It's ridiculous, for one. Now, I'm going to use the want-think system here. Anytime I do Wrestling Talk, we're going to use that system, the want-think system. Now, I'm going to give you my reason why. Now, here's why I want Seth Rollins to win the match. It's his shot that he's been craving for ever since Dean Ambrose turned on him and ruined the Shield. I want Rollins to win this Rumble match, go on and face whoever the Universal Champion is, and win it. That's going to be high caliber. It should have been that for last year's SummerSlam. But of course, we didn't get that. But I want Seth Rollins to win because it's his time to shine. His time to be Universal Champion. Now, here's what I think, though. I want Seth Rollins to win, but I think Drew McIntyre is going to win it. That's not what I want to see happen. It's not time for Drew McIntyre to be Universal Champion. Oh my gosh. If Drew McIntyre was Universal Champion, the ratings for Raw would freaking slump down even more into a freaking descent. Bad. You make it even more bad. than it already is. And I've already bashed WWE many times on this channel and on Wrestling Talk. I've done it so many times. So I want Seth Rollins to win because this is his chance to shine. Now, there's a couple rumors flying around. I just got done reading some swerves that could happen for the Royal Rumble for this year. One swerve being The Undertaker comes back and wins the Men's Rumble for the second time. That would be just freaking bananas. Because Undertaker won the Royal Rumble in 2007. Him winning it this year and going on to face Lesnar. Perfect. Perfect. That'd be the perfect setup for Undertaker's revenge. And make it one of Undertaker's specialty matches. Don't make it just a one-on-one match. Make it one of his specialty matches so Taker can get that revenge from WrestleMania 30 that he's been wanting, that he's been craving. Now, on the flip side, according to WWE and PopCulture.com, it says The Rock's gonna win. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen at the Rumble. I know you guys don't know what's gonna happen at the Rumble, but all I know is I'm keeping it 100. I either want Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, The Rock, or The Undertaker to win the Royal Rumble match. So those are my thoughts for the Royal Rumble match, and thus concludes this episode of Wrestling Talk. Those are my guesses for Royal Rumble. I want to hear your predictions. What do you think is going to happen at the Rumble? Do you think Balor's going to win the Universal title? Do you think one of those 4 men I mentioned will win the Royal Rumble match? Let me know. Leave me your feedback in the comments. I'll be sure to read your comments. Alright, let me know what you think is going to happen in the comments below. So that'll do it for this episode of Wrestling Talk, guys. If you guys enjoyed this one, be sure you hit the like button, leave your comments.
Hit the subscribe button.
And Dakota chimes in out of nowhere. Thanks a lot, Dakota.
There you go.
And above all else, subscribe, tap the bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and game over.